Hello friends and welcome back to Wanderlust Gaming. So today we're gonna be looking at this article that says study reveals Gen Z are spending less on video games than older gamers, such as myself because I'm a millennial, even though people do say I look very young for my age. I'm 37. Anyway, it says here young people are so strapped for cash that even video games are getting too expensive for them. A June study by Circana, first reported by Wall Street Journal, found that spending among 18 to 24-year-olds dropped by 13% from January to April 2025 compared to last year, especially because the inflation is real, and even though people don't like to admit it, but in the fake studies that the government puts out, they're fake. Everybody that has to pay bills, everybody knows that those numbers are fake. Video game purchases were hit particularly hard, falling nearly 25%. So that's pretty crazy. For context, Pistacella shared another chart comparing the drop in spending among Gen Z to spending changes in older generations. The difference is dramatic. Where older generation spending dropped less than 5%, Gen Z's is plummeting. It's particularly surprising to see a sharp drop in spending on video games, which historically catered towards young people, and that is true. But if you notice, for example, a lot of the advertisement for Nintendo Switch 2, it was like older people, and in a way, for me, it's a little bit disturbing to see older people being targeted. Now, I'm an older guy, but I play video games, but I'm not that obsessed with video games. Well, I guess I am since I have the channel and everything. But it is bizarre, to see that Nintendo is because if you grew up in the GameCube era, we used to make fun of the GameCube owners because that system was aimed for kids. If you watch the ads and everything, was a very kiddie. So now these guys grew up and they're older adults now. So I guess that's what they're aiming towards, that audience, right? But yeah, I think it's true, guys. Even I have tough times too, even though I make videos here and there and buying all this stuff. Even though I do pay for them, I try to pay them in cash, and or if I put them on a credit card, I try to put them to get rid of the debt as much as I can, because it is difficult times. People don't want to admit it, but most people are struggling, especially younger people. The economy is doing pretty bad, in my opinion. Everything is super expensive. I don't eat out anymore. What I do is I just bulk buy food and just prepare a lot of food for 2-3 days, and that's what I eat basically. And it's been working out pretty well. I save a lot of money like that. I don't go out to eat, and it's really rare when I buy a new game. Another thing here that the study says is the price of games being $70 to $80 becoming the new norm is not going to help. And the same applies for console and PC hardware, which is getting more expensive. I think the Switch 2 for me I think it was a decent purchase because I know it's gonna go up in price. So getting it now and it's and paying it it's better than paying whatever I'm gonna be paying if I get it when they raise the price. I think it's gonna go up to $550 for the base model, about $100. But it doesn't mean that people are not gaming. It says 28% of gamers are between 18 to 29, which is huge. Gen Z is still a huge part of the gaming community. I guess they're just doing a lot of free games, a lot of free to play. And yeah, it's I was just wondering what you guys think about this. I mean, for sure, gaming is becoming a very expensive hobby. And if you notice, games are for example, there's so many new games coming out every month. I can't keep up with them. So at least, for the Nintendo Switch 2, I'm just gonna be buying like the new Zelda game, games that are extremely high quality and very exclusive that I cannot get anywhere else. Because for the meantime, I'm just gonna continue gaming, most of my gaming being done on the Steam Deck. So that's the video for today, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. How's your gaming? Has it changed since with this economy? And yeah, have a good day. Bye bye.